lot for availing me this opportunity to speak out a few words in connection with the national conference that I attended from 8 January to 10 January 2025. The conference which I attended in New Delhi is based on the theme Successful School Leadership 2025, Exemplars of Change and Innovation. So this is the main topic that we focused and conducted 3 days conference. I am Mr. Y. Vungthungo, Senior Principal of GHSS Wokha. I'm a Lotha Naga. So to go further for the purpose of this participation, I was in fact not aware of this, but it comes as like a dream that I've been selected to participate in this very conference from New Delhi. Although I'm selected, if I'm not being given a privilege and opportunity by the Government of Nagaland, I won't be in a position to go and attend. So I'm grateful to Government of Nagaland, particularly Advisor Dr. Kekhrie, under his dynamic leadership. The Department of School Education is going forward. He's young, energetic, and he's not only a politician but a scholar. I should say right man to the right job. So under his leadership, that we were able to, get an opportunity to participate in the national level. I also extend my gratitude to my Commissioner Secretary, Ma'am Kevileno, and so also to Ma'am Temsunaro, State Mission Director, under whose dynamic leaderships and charismatic leadership that the system of education is gradually transforming for better of the coming generation. And it is also eminent and appreciable the works of the Samagra. Samagra in Nagaland is strong and is going stronger day by day under her leadership. So I am really grateful to all of them. This conference is largely organized by NIPA, National Institute of Educational Planning and Administration, under the initiative of NCSL, that is National Center for School Leadership. Like I've said, the theme was Successful School Leadership 2025, Exemplars of Change and Innovation. So basing on this, we are being asked to come and participate and present. They selected, what I know is they selected one each from all over the country, representing the particular states. So apart from that, there are also some eminent writers and scholars, which comprises of 57 of us members. It was quite inspiring. It is an opportunity for me to, mix up with such a learned scholars and beautiful people from all over the country. I really thank God for this, opportunity. Once again. In fact, we are asked to submit a case study in written as well as through video. And basing on that, they have selected me. What I feel is, it is directly from New Delhi, like I've said, from NEPA and NCSL. So, basing on the small innovative, which they feel it innovative on the part, I'm sure they have called me. So I don't know how far it's practical. Innovative, which they feel it innovative on the part, I'm sure they have called me. So I don't know how far it's practicable, or I don't know how far it is acceptable for the people of our state, but the little things that I innovate in the school is to leave aside the traditional way of disciplining teachers and students. We must come up with some alternative where students should be led through inspiration and motivation. And so also in nutshell, for the teachers and the staffs in school education. We intend to, correct them. We intend to discipline the erring teachers. But we forgot the good and the sincere teachers. So I feel that when we de-recognize or try to discipline the erring teachers, we must also recognize the good and sincere teachers. So basing on this concept, my school has started organizing school award ceremony every year with two main features. One is for the students and the other one is largely for the teachers. So the students award is a monthly award. When I first come and join here, I feel the need of leading the student to be regular in their studies, because there can be no education without students. Only teachers alone cannot impart education. So students should be attentive in the school and must be regular. Therefore, I come up with this idea that the most regular student of the month should be recognized and declared as student of the month. So every month, every end of the month, I conducted 15 minutes during morning assembly as an award ceremony and call out the most regular students, give an award and declared student of the month from each and every classes and sections. The second feature is for the students, where the occasion was conducted at the end of the session, which is called annual award ceremony. All the outstanding teachers are being awarded and recognized during this time. And while conducting this, all the eminent writers, scholars in Wokha towns, renowned NGOs, HOHOs, student leaders, administrators, intellectuals, journalists are being invited here, so that the student will be, the teachers who are receiving the award will be proud of themselves to receive an award among such an important personalities. So I invited all the stakeholders, intellectual societies, and in that way motivates my teachers. So after coming up with this policy, I feel a tremendous, changes put in the students' problem as well as the problem that I'm facing in the teacher side. So the regularities of the students was also, tremendously increased. Irregularity decreased, and so also my teachers become more disciplined, because a competitive spirit has been implanted to them. What I used to share them is to get an award during Teachers' Day or to forward for district or state award. I will, calculate the number of prize that, award that you have received in the school. Basing on that criteria, I will forward. So it has become a competitive for them, and I could see many improvement in the participation of the, teachers, not only in the theoretical knowledge, but value-based and in the field of vocational education. In fact, wait for a meager amount of government aid. People do not, wait for, the grant or fund from the government. They produce themselves, they generate themselves and run the school. One example, in one government school, we are being told by the principal that last year she received 3 crores donation from other stakeholders. So she didn't need any government fund. Whatever good things she's done are being done through donations she received. And donations from the corporate, private companies, intellectuals, politicians. All this they used to donate, and out of that, the heads develop and runs the institution. Here, I don't know how far, if we intend to adopt this policy, I don't know how far we could able to practice, but that was quite inspiring, and I'm really encouraged to hear this very, motivational sharing. Not only here, not only in that institution, but in many of the schools. People, the head does not always wait for the government fund to develop. They depend largely on the donations from other stakeholders. But for this, we need to be, we need to explore. Leaders should be explored. And to explore, leaders should be given a chance. Without that, we cannot explore. Because I feel there are many people who intend to mix up the role between a manager and a leader. Supposing like a manager waits and watch, but a leader cannot wait and watch. A leader has to go out, go forward, where most important scholars and intellectuals are being gathered there and discuss about the educational matters in our country. NIPA is the most prestigious platform. Getting a chance to participate here is like a dream, where I am proud of myself for getting this valuable opportunity, and also for the King Guardian. Because this is the body that comes out and draws out every policies and give, an agenda to the Ministry of Education as well as Finance Ministry. So NIPA is being, led, is being, exist under the control of Vice Chancellor. The head of NIPA is the Vice Chancellor, and their National Center for School Leadership is there. They initiate these very important functions. They are quite hospitable. They have treated us well, quite learned men, and I'm really motivated and inspired. I've gained a lot for participating in this. This has really, enriched my spirit and has motivated me so that I could further, utilize all these experiences and educational benefit that I've got during this 3 days conference. And I myself feel that I should be in a position to turn into reality for whatever I've learned through participating in this national conference. If we are to discuss about the, development that take place in the mainland India, people do not always wait for a macro amount of government aid. People do not, wait for, the grant or fund from the government. They produce themselves, they generate themselves and run the school. One example, in one government school, we are being told by the principal that last year she received 3 crores donation from other stakeholders. So she didn't need any government fund. Whatever good things she's done are being done through donations she received. And donations from the corporate, private companies, intellectuals, politicians. All this they used to donate, and out of that, the heads develop and runs the institution. Here, I don't know how far, if we intend to adopt this policy, I don't know how far we were able to practice, but that was quite inspiring, and I'm really encouraged to hear this very, motivational sharing. Not only here, not only in that institution, but in many of the schools. People, the head does not always wait for the government fund to develop. They depend largely on the donations from other stakeholders. But for this, we need to be, we need to explore. Leaders should be explored. And to explore, leaders should be given a chance. Without that, we cannot explore. Because I feel there are many people who intend to mix up the role between a manager and a leader. Supposing like a manager waits and watch, But a leader cannot wait and watch. A leader has to go out, go forward, and explore, to innovate new things. So, apart from many things, it was quite a motivating, and I came to know. So these are the things that I've experienced, which I may not further analyze if time permits, and if I'm called for further analysis, I'm ready to participate anytime, as and when I'm called. So thank you once again for sparing your time, giving me your time. You all are young intellectuals, journalists. I really appreciate your concern, especially for the coming generation, as far as to develop educational matter in our state is concerned. So I should say it's a proud moment for all of us, for spending time discussing about the development of education, especially in our state. So I told all my friends also, let us not be only a dreamer, but we should be a doer. Talking of other, theoretical things, one may write very good, one may speak very fluently, but if you do not turn your idea into action, it will be of no use. And therefore, what I emphasize is speak less and do more. So thank you once again for giving me your precious time.
Thank you.